Welcome everyone to Pathways to Wellness. We are going to talk again about Tai Chi. We just talked about the basics and now we're going to talk about the applications. And so thanks for joining us today. The first part of it is we're going to talk about teaching. Before you can apply it, you have to learn it. So we're going to talk about the background, the students, and the competition. Of course, I have my good friend here, Eric, the Sifu master, senior master, right? He did win an award last summer. We forgot to mention that. I know. Yeah, but anyway, tell us a little bit about the background, how you got into teaching yourself, and your students at different levels, ages, and the competitions you do.
Well, when it comes to teaching, Tai Chi, my master, Glenn Hairston, actually, it's really funny how it began. I was practicing out in the park, and I'd practice for free out in the park, and people would come and they would practice with me, and I would show them some things that they needed help. And one day I get a call.
Wow.
I get a call on my phone, and I'm like, it's like early September. I'm like, hello? And the person's like, hello, is this Eric Randolph? And I'm like, yes, it's Eric Randolph. And she goes, this is Pat from the University of Pittsburgh. We were told that you were a Tai Chi master and that you could come and instruct at the University of Pittsburgh for us. We need a teacher right now. We don't have anybody teaching class, and the class starts like September 21st or something like that, at the beginning of the semester. And my words were like, you need to stop playing, get off my phone.
Thought you were being punked or something,
yes,
right?
I thought I was being punked all the way. And I was like, no, I'm like, stop joking around. I'm like who? I literally said, who put you up to this joke?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, Mr. Randolph, we are not joking. And I was like, all right. I was like, so he sent you? And she said, Master Curtis, who is an instructor up at the school, talked to my master, and my master told them to come find me in order so that I could come and teach at the university. And I was like, oh, this is for real? And she was like, yes, it is. Wow. Can we count on you to come and teach at the university? And I said, sign me up. I said, I'm on my way.
So how many years did you teach there now?
I went from the year 2000 to 2008. I taught at the University of Pittsburgh, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Teaching there was amazing. I was able to implement and see how Tai Chi transforms people's lives at the collegiate level.
Wow.
You have students that come in who have all types of stress issues. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're in college, you are literally there are some, especially the doctoral programs. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, and so many students who are in doctoral programs that were like, Sifu, I'm pulling my hair out. How do I focus? How do I get where I need to get to? And sure enough, Tai Chi was the medium that really was able to help the mind and emotions to actually gather together as one whole, aspect, so that the person could overcome the anxiety that happens when you're trying to be in a high performance field.
Wow.
And maintain and then succeed.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
So you started off in the college level, and you probably also have some students that. So you got other students, right? And probably all ages.
Indeed.
And all
Indeed. From all works of life. I taught professors. I taught doctors. I taught in the medical field. I was working with wellness over at Forbes Metropolitan Hospital.
Wow.
And up in Washington, D.C. at the Wellness Center up there, Washington, D.C.'s Wellness Center.
Wow, that's great.
And had some really phenomenal breakthroughs with Tai Chi and the method that I use, and helping people with seizures. Had a really phenomenal aspect with that, of healing with the person there. there have been some really phenomenal aspects of helping with people with cancer, brain cancer in particular.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal journey to watch the transformations, to understand, to really get to understand that it really is stress.
Yeah.
It really is stress, and how we interpret it and internalize it, and how not to do that.
Well, and I think in my case, Eric came on my radar a couple of years ago, and I was new to Pittsburgh area. I was trying to get my massage business going again, my therapeutic, finding my way basically. And Eric just calmed me down, just doing the finger thing, right, and the chi thing, and started getting my center of balance back, because sometimes you can't move forward with what you want to move forward.
Indeed.
And of course, I'm trying to help other people, but I had to get myself helped and healed. So he was a really big part of that. So thank you.
Blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you also do competitions though with your students.
Yes.
I know
Oh my
you do
goodness.
something every summer down
Yes,
in
every
Florida.
summer we are down at the ICMAC,
Yeah.
where I was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That was
I think
last summer,
It was
right?
last summer. See, the last summer or the summer before.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I'm sure it was one of them. And so,
There you go.
Senior moments all the time.
It's all right.
But we go, and for the past 25 years, we have brought home the gold for Sensing Hands, which is a form of getting into self-defense, using Tai Chi as self-defense.
Well, we're going to go to that one in a minute. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
And so we've brought home gold every single year.
Wow.
My students are just phenomenal. I really am blessed with students who are willing to put in the effort
Yeah.
to actually become really good at it, just for their own reasons, for their own reasons at themselves. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. Most people think that when people say things like yielding, being gentle, they immediately think that you're a pushover.
Yeah.
When you say being gentle and stuff like that. But they don't realize that being gentle, being a gentle person, being a person who is empathetic and soft and gentle with people is actually a superpower.
Yeah.
It really is a place where you come from a superior position,
Yeah.
mentally and emotionally as well as physically.
That's great. That's great. Well, the other part we want to talk about is other applications, not only the teaching part, but then there's like two main areas. There's the health part, he kind of alluded to that, helping different people with different diseases or cancers, and also the defense. He was talking a little bit about the push hands. You see the people on the right there, they're doing a little bit of a demo of the push hands. But go ahead and tell us about that.
Well, Sensing Hands, and they call it push hands now, but its original name was Sensing Hands.
Of sensing hands, okay.
Sensing Hands, and that's okay because everybody calls it push hands now.
Okay.
Its richness
Yeah.
and depth is ridiculous. Because most people, when they touch hands together, they think, in the competitive form, they believe that it's about imbalancing the person so that you can gain superior positioning and imbalancing the person in order so that, you can win. But the reality of it is that you learn that when you are in a confined space with another person,
Yeah.
that there is a lot of space that you both can revolve around each other and work together.
Really?
Yeah. You can actually tell how a person feels about their intimate space with other people when they touch. Do you tense up and stiffen? Do you try not to look in the person's face and look away? Those things tell what are your basic go-tos when you are with other people.
Interesting.
And so when you get good at that, being able to I can look you in your face, I can be in a space with you, I can even touch you, and we both be in the same space and revolve around each other, and I don't feel like I need to fight or flight
Yeah.
during those things. Very, very, very powerful place to be as a human being. Very powerful place because, and you think about self-defense wise, most predators are looking for people who are going to be like stiff and I'm going to shy away from you. They don't want the prey that they have to work for.
Confident people,
yeah, so if
right?
you're confident and you're centered, immediately they're like, no, not that one.
Yeah.
We're going to go somewhere else. So it really becomes a really important system of evolutionary practice to go into sensing hands and push hand competitions so that you can understand properly what gentleness and empathy mean.
And using that to defend yourself too.
Yes. And most people don't realize that defending yourself starts way before you touch a person. The person's looking you in the eye, trying to see how you react, how your body behavior is. If you don't have those behaviors that attracts that, they're like, move on. I'm looking for someone else that has the behaviors that I need in order so that I can implement my fear upon them.
Wow, so interesting. I tell you what. Well, with that, we're going to take another little quick break and we'll come back and he'll actually talk a little bit more in depth about these applications. So we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to Pathways to Wellness. We've got Sifu here, Eric, my senior master, Tai Chi, big cheese guy. So anyway, he's been great today telling us different applications of Tai Chi. So what we're going to talk about now is this. He was talking a little bit about the sensing, pushing hands, and the spherical physics, kind of how this all goes together. So he's just going to give us a little bit more insight and demo on that.
So I had talked in the first section about ward off, roll back, and press and push, which are the four primary hands. And they look like this. They go, I ward off, I roll back, I press, and I push, right? Each and every part of that has a redirecting upward, a falling backward, a pressing downward, and an expanding. So you have a north, up, a down, a coming together, and an expanding within the movement. Each and every part of that movement is a way for measuring the pressure that's coming in at you.
Okay.
Whether the pressure is coming in at you from a fist, or whether the pressure is coming in at you from an unkind word.
Okay. That's interesting, yeah.
Or an unkind look. Right?
Yeah.
So the nature of the movement is so that you can understand how to measure within yourself how much you need in order to turn and to center downward so that you can allow the tension to come into yourself without causing damage.
Huh, okay.
Okay? So we go here. If you notice, it's all round. Just like me.
Me too.
Round. 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 Right? But what you may not notice is that I'm going forward with my hips slightly, and then I go round with my waist, which causes my hands to propel upward and fall downward into gravity. And this way, I shift back with my hips to go back, but I'm also turning with my waist. here. When it comes here, I'm just using gravity here. This is all gravity, and this is all gravity. Boom, here. Comes and it meets the center. Then I shift a little bit more forward, and I turn with my waist, which separates my hands. And the same. I shift back with my hips, and shift forward with my hips. And all of that is by the turning of the waist and the hips and the spine systematically together as one. Each has a placement within time and space, within the three-dimensional space to which you are occupying. And if you allow yourself to let go inwardly enough, you can take on any pressure and any stress and empty it without it causing harm.
Well, there you go. Thank you. Thank you so much for all that. He's the best. And I'm going to show you some pictures here of him doing his form again. He's really good at what he does, and it's great to either, if you're seeing him through online, which we've had to do some Zoom stuff, whether you're sick or the COVID time period, or whether you're with him in person. And he does small classes, just a couple people, but you do bigger classes too.
Yeah, I can do bigger classes. The biggest class I've ever had was in the college, and we had at least 35 to 37 students.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That was too much, probably.
The hard part about doing that is that if you're trying to amass a class in just an hour,
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
That would be hard. Right?
yeah, very hard. Yeah.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick break, and we'll come back and see some more of the martial art application of it. And because we all want to know what that is, you
That's
know.
right.
We've been seeing the more gentle and the more movement and the waves and the chi part of it. But so we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to Pathways to Wellness. As we continue to talk about Tai Chi and its applications, we have another section here that's going to be a little bit more interactive on the martial arts and the self-defense part of it. And Eric has convinced me to stand up and work with him. So I'm going to hand it off to him and let him, So what do you...
So what we're going to do is we're going to show the beginning path to sensing hands and your journey starting to go towards defending yourself with Tai Chi. All right?
Okay.
So, what we start off in competition is you face one another. You take one step forward.
Like that?
You apply your wrists together and you put them together on one point. And you begin with one person giving and another person receiving. And that is the beginning of the one-handed aspect of learning how to take in pressure and to pass it back and forth between one another.
This is pretty cool, guys. I really like this. I even feel it in my hips.
I know. But what's even more interesting is that you have to understand that this part of your mind, you have to learn how to measure your anxiety. Because immediately when you go to touch somebody and you're in space with somebody, you're like, oh my God, we're touching.
Especially in the American culture, right? We're not used to touching.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And whether we like it or not, being attacked is probably as intimate as it gets. In the negative aspect, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And so, even with this practice, you have to learn how to, okay, granted, this person's touching me, but don't freak out.
Yeah.
Don't become stiff. Because as soon as I become stiff like this,
Yeah.
if she applies pressure, it causes me to knock off my center.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, every time I get scared,
Yeah.
I'm going to be put in a disadvantageous position. So I actually have to learn how far back can I yield before I'm at a disadvantage, and how far forward can I move before I lose my balance and I'm at a disadvantage in that way.
Okay.
And so therefore I'm constantly informing my mind and my emotions that there is a point within myself that I must not go beyond in order so that I can stay balanced within myself.
Okay.
So I can go mentally so far this way, and then all of a sudden my mind gets tired.
Yeah.
So I need to look at that. Emotionally, I need to keep my emotions this way. But if I go too far this way, then all of a sudden my emotions become erratic. If I go this far with my body this way, I become imbalanced. And literally, the body literally informs you when it's imbalanced that there's something mentally and emotionally off about yourself. And this is the reason why you become imbalanced throughout your whole system.
Wow. That's neat. Now, I'm going to sit down. Do you want to show anything martial art wise?
I will show martial art wise. You said.
Okay, good.
So,
I'm out of the picture.
So when you find yourself, and this is for those of you who actually go into military or police work when you're doing it, most people think, oh, you can't use Tai Chi because it's so slow and relaxed and you go and that. But no, that's not how it works. When you're defending yourself, like really defending yourself because that's your job, that's your profession, or you're protecting your family or your friends because you went out and unfortunately, you don't always walk into the right person. It is not slow. Literally, Tai Chi is extremely fast, right? Like you wouldn't think that I'd be able to move fast because I'm a round kind of guy. But roundness creates speed.
Oh.
Moving slow creates speed. So if you actually learn how to be round and move slow first, you can actually get really fast.
Huh. Okay.
But this is also the trick, right? When I'm doing things, right? You wouldn't think that I'm fast. I'm not supposed to look fast. I'm supposed to look normal. So you wouldn't know that I actually have the ability, because I'm using circular motion and because I'm round and I'm slow perceiving, that you would think that I was not fast. You would believe that I could not grab you with 300 pounds of power in the palm of my hands. But that is the illusion that being slow and being methodical and being relaxed gives. If I told you that I could jack you up with a tree, you wouldn't believe me until I pulled the branch back and went, let go of the branch.
Yeah.
I let go of the branch and whack you with the branch. You're like, oh, that's horrific. The tree uses the same energy that Tai Chi uses. It's rooted in the ground, and its roots are rooted in the ground, and it allows itself to, you can bend it and it sways and it moves. And when it comes back, it's extremely fast. Almost to the point to where you can't see it at times because it's moving that quickly.
Wow.
But also that speed is a form of perception too, which Tai Chi gets you to understand by using spherical physics. If you have the sensory ability to see how a person is moving because you're paying attention to the totality of their movement, and you can tell where they're going to strike, you should be able to stop them from being able to touch you because you know where they're going to strike. All you have to do is move out of the way. Move from the space that their trajectory is going to. That's not even about speed, that's just about perception.
Yeah.
That's about perception. I don't need to reach out to be fast. I just need to not be in a space that you're trying to make the connection to the trajectory. That's it.
Wow.
And once when you understand that, then your ability to defend yourself physically is just remarkable. But what's even more interesting about it is
Yeah.
you don't end up getting into those situations anymore because you don't put yourself in those situations.
Because you're like more centered with
Yeah,
the
you're more
chi.
centered, yeah. Your awareness is so high.
Yeah.
Your awareness is so high. You see it coming way before, way before. And so therefore you make plans
Yeah.
to not be in that space when it comes.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow. Wow. So now my mind's, just like, I mean, and that's why I wanted to have my guest, my good friend Eric, here today to talk
Thank
to
you,
us
thank
about.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He's just really, really amazing with his knowledge and his practice. I mean, he's been doing it forever, right? But he also can he can be very advanced for the advanced people. He can be very basic for, someone like myself. So hopefully the viewers here today have enjoyed it. Let's throw up the next chart again, or the next pictures of him and practicing at his home again. He's got that awareness and practicing. It's just amazing. I'm going to get all teary-eyed here. So let's take another quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll just review it all. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everyone, to Pathways to Wellness. Today we've got, my good friend Eric here, and we've been talking about Tai Chi, what's the third one?
Tai Chi Chuan.
There you go. He says it way better than me. And he, told us the differences of them. And we, today, this part we've been talking about the applications, the teaching, how he got into it as students and competitions, and then the applications, the health, the defense. You saw a little bit of the pushing hands in his martial arts, and then this whole spherical physics. So I'll let Eric say a few more moments or minutes about those, about all that.
Just remember that, when you're talking about gentleness and being centered and rooted, those things are coming from places of superior positioning. A person can only be gentle, can only be that type of stillness and rootedness for a person from a place of relaxed power. So when someone calls you gentle and someone calls the other yielding words that may make crawl up your spine the wrong way maybe, understand that you're actually coming from a place of superior position and that it is a superpower, and it's something that actually allows you to experience life at a much more integrated and helpful place. If it's one thing that I can say about Tai Chi application, self-defense, is that once you learn how to do it properly, you will understand what it means to become invincible by not being in spaces where harm can be done. And that goes from diseases all the way to combat. Mm-hmm. There is a place inside of you to where you can find the awareness of positioning within all reality to where disease and suffering and pain and anger and hatred and rage are non-existent. And each and every human being has the ability to do it. You just have to be willing to make the conscious decision to do the work. And Tai Chi, Reiki, massage, yoga, all these mediums are here for us to take part in to make tomorrow a better day for all of us.
Wow. Yay. That was great. Thank you so much. No, I really appreciate it. See, he just, words of wisdom, man. So I want to thank again Eric for being here. He's working on his book. We'll show that. It's going to be Way of Chi, Age is Super Sentience.
Yes,
I'm saying that right?
that's
Yeah. He said he's about a third of the way through
Yes.
getting it on paper. You've got a
Yes.
little bit more way to, it's all in your head. It's just getting it
Yes.
down in the
Oh
paper,
my
right?
Goodness.
Yeah.
I'm on the computer writing it out and putting the pictures in and everything like that, and so yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait to, be
I'm
able.
excited to put it out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it will give practitioners a much more in-depth understanding of what's really going on while we're here, and what we're actually practicing through Tai Chi or through any internal practices that we're doing.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited. I'm
Cool.
excited.
Cool. Well, with that, if you want to get in hold of Eric, we've got some contact information we'll throw up there. He's great. Like I said, I've taken some classes with him on Zoom and online, but also in person. He's got the different form and movement classes, the sensing hand classes, and just the wellness, anytime you have any chronic illnesses. And he's the best. So thank you again for being here.
thank you,
Yay. Thanks for being part of Pathways to Wellness. I want to thank the viewers for watching today. And with that, we'll see you next time.
Till next time.
There you go.